Filmmaker reveals the truth about subliminal messages, hidden messages that promote products in films once caused a moral panic, but is the much feared technique really effective? Dylan Charles writes, "We're all being conditioned to think and believe certain things without any rational explanation through subliminal messaging in advertising, music, film, television, political propaganda, and military psychological operations. Considering the definition of the word subliminal, existing or functioning below the threshold of consciousness, it's easy to downplay the power of this brainwashing technique because most people are not consciously aware that it's happening, yet it is affecting our lives. Once you realize that subliminal messaging is real and start to pay attention, it becomes much easier to recognize that we are indeed all being conditioned to behave a certain way, to want certain things, and to believe in ideas without being able to rationally explain why." And there's a short video of this article which Jeff Warwick, the director of Programming the Nation, 2011, offers his take on the truth about subliminal messaging. Warwick shares a few examples of messages embedded within ads which are not likely to be seen consciously but are admitted into the subconscious mind. A common response to this type of revealing information is skepticism and disbelief that sexual innuendos or random words embedded in pictures or film will not impact a person's willingness to buy a product. Although it is a common assumption that sex sells because for more people it's associated with feelings of pleasure, excitement, enjoyment, or even love, subliminal messaging is about much more than helping advertisers sell more product. These messages are designed to have an impact on general consumer behavior and affect people's life patterns, thus molding society as a whole, creating and captivating more and more receptive consumers. When bombarded with subliminal messaging, the mind is likely to trigger emotions, memories, or feelings without a person's conscious recognition of why they feel a certain way. A person may not consciously realize why they start to become more attracted to certain behaviors, lifestyles, or products, but they are more likely to succumb to the attraction. Subliminal ads are used as a technique not only to increase sales, but is also used to divert youth and involve them in such type of behaviors, which is only hazardous to the consumer. Impact of subliminal messaging on TV advertisements or on consumer behavior. A case study of youth in Kashmir province of J&K, Blue Ocean Research Journals is a source. Are subliminal messages contributing to a variety of economic, social, and political problems currently present in our culture, such as overcompetitiveness, low self-esteem, obesity, overconsumption, and debt? There are many examples that support this idea and demonstrate that subliminal messaging over time can have a powerful impact. Take, for example, advertising to women. If you look at a variety of ads that are targeting at women ages 18 to 35, an overwhelming majority will personify that women and girls should be thin, wear lots of makeup, style their hair in certain ways, and of course look very, very sexy. It almost appears as though it's the advertiser's job to make young women feel bad about themselves. And you can see the following examples of women in advertising in the video here. Other examples are films such as the Rambo series of the 1980s and the more recent American Sniper, which glorifies mindless military self-sacrifice, torture, and violence, and they romanticize obedience to authority and unquestioning loyalty to a warmongering government. American Sniper lionizes the most despicable aspects of U.S. society, the gun culture, the blind adoration of the military, the belief that we have an innate right as a Christian nation to exterminate the lesser breeds of the earth, a grotesque hypermasculinity that banishes compassion and pity, a denial of inconvenient facts and historical truth, and a belittling of critical thinking and artistic expression, Chris Hedges says. And below is a complete documentary by Jeff Warwick, Programming the Nation, which offers a full history behind subliminal message. And in the film, Warwick examines the subliminal messaging and in other subconscious techniques have conditioned the United States public to become one of the highest consuming nations in the world, accounting for about 25% use of the world's natural resources, even though its populace makes up less than 5% of the global population. And this is on Collective Spark by Dylan Charles, Waking Times. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.